Okay, so our previous review and demo was of the Monster Jam, the Traxxas Monster Jam series, and which included the Gravedigger. And now we're going to change gears a little bit and go from their monster truck, or Monster Jam trucks, to the racing trucks, which the Traxxas Slash is probably the most popular racing truck. Now, the Slash is all electric. There's also a very similar truck to this called the Slayer. The only difference between the big difference between the Slayer and the Slash is the Slayer is a nitro version, whereas the Slash is all electric. Electric always has more powerful acceleration in almost every case. So for racing, you want to get the electric version. The 4x4 is my favorite, but also the 2-wheel drive is also extremely popular. The reason I like the 4-wheel drive is 4 wheels spinning or propelling a truck are always better than 2, of course. In both the acceleration and in curves. You know, the more traction or the more tread you have pushing against the pavement, always the better. So the 4x4 has amazing takeoff, which I'll demonstrate here in a few minutes. Now, a lot of people get confused about what truck to get from Traxxas for racing, because this is actually not the fastest truck. The 4x4 with a 3-cell LiPo can go 60 miles an hour and then some. However, the Traxxas Rustler truck and even the Bandit buggy, Traxxas quotes 70 miles per hour plus. Now the thing is yes, those other trucks or buggies may have higher top speed, but Traxxas handles the curves, the tracks much better with its wider frame. And the acceleration on these is pretty powerful when you see these things accelerate. So when you're racing, especially short course racing, but when you're racing overall, it's usually not the top speed that wins the races, but rather it's acceleration and handling. So we're going to take this on the track for our next demo and do a few test runs here so you can see what this thing can do. Now they say this is a 1/10 scale, but actually it's closer to 1/8 scale in my opinion. When you see these, they look a little bit larger than the typical 1/10 scale truck. But here we go.